Cherokee Casino in West Salem Springs, Oklahoma. Only a biscuit toss away from Arkansas. And next to 17 other states, we're right in the middle of everything. Harmontown is in session. For your entertainment delectation, let's bring out the game master, Spencer Crittenden. What up, Spencer?
What up?
Yeah. And the mayor of Harmontown, from Hollywood, California. You know him. You reluctantly like him. Dan Harmon.
Hello, thank you. Hello, America. Osio. I learned that from Jeff. It's either Osio or Sio. There's a controversy.
Sio, I think.
The Cherokee hello. I know you're all Cherokee.
Osio. Now, some people say Sio, some people say Osio.
Osio.
Is it Osio?
Oh, I said Osio. I'm already offending everybody. No, I was so thank you so much. That was such a warm welcome. Thank you, and thank you for showing up, and thank you for paying your $15, and thank you for. There's a slow feedback building. You can mic check all you want, but you can't predict that shit. Listen, you hear that? You hear that? It's fucking there it is. Oh, that's you.
Everybody.
Oh. Well, that's very comforting.
Old Man River.
We are right, we're right smack in the middle. I mean, this isn't like we're doing a show in Oklahoma City, which wouldn't be a bad thing to do either, but we're in a part of...
Yeah, Oklahoma City wouldn't be a bad thing to do. At least neutral, woo!
But I'm saying more people there would be from, you'd be like, oh, hey, Oklahomans, and they'd be like, yay, and it'd be like there'd be a couple people from out of state. But we are like we're in the Deadwood area. We're an unincorporated like treaty turf, like, and it's a beautiful thing though. It's like a crossroads. It's like a Jesus Christ, what are you? What?
It's already 9/11.
What?
We started the show at 9:05 or 9:06.
It's 9/11.
It's already 9/11. Again, sometimes you have to travel to the Oklahoma-Arkansas border for a room full of people to cheer. It's 9/11.
My mind is going to be thinking all night about the 8 to 12 people that bought tickets just going, let's see some comedy tonight. And I promise you people, like, what do you mean you people? I mean you. I will come around to you. I think, to catch you up, I made a show I wrote Monster House. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you why I'm here, why I deserve to be up here. It's like how come, just think of it like this, like you had that wedding with your drunk brother-in-law. He had this many people paying attention to him. Why not me? You'll figure it out eventually. But to everybody else, thank you so much. But I was thinking, like, we're right in the middle. I looked at a map of America, and I'm like, we all know Oklahoma's right above Texas. We could point to it on a map. It's shaped like a frying pan. You think of, like, biscuits.
It's not right above it. It's right next to it.
What?
It's both.
What a weird thing to call me out on. That's dumb. It's fucking above Texas. Like, come on. Don't make me nervous. It's right in the spot. Like, if you were gonna punch America, like, it's right in the bladder. It's like you look at Texas and you're like, yeah, that funnels down to like, we piss on Mexico and like it's like Oklahoma's like right where the processing happens. It's like we funnel all of the intoxicants and things to here. And it's like my dad was born in Okie, and he was telling me about the Trail of Tears and about all these things, and like it was occurring to me that unfortunate legacy that there was like an actual relocation of people and to here, because this is the place without reservations. This is the place of treaties, and there's like it's just a spot. If you Wikipedia Oklahoma and look at Oklahoma just colored in red, like right where America is. It's not directly in the center. It's like right above where you pee. And I don't know what that means, but I think it's important to you. And it's important to me while I'm here, and then I'm going to get on a plane and complain about first class and go back to LA. And
I didn't even, pay attention to where we were going on this trip. While we were connecting in Dallas-Fort
It's
Worth.
like you were being peed. You were being
Dad,
filtered
yes.
down into... My metaphor is apt.
Your metaphor... Yeah, it's watertight. I didn't know where we were going. I thought we were going to Oklahoma City until I found out, no, we're going to Tulsa. And then... But then we're not going to... Then we're driving all the way to Arkansas.
Yeah, we are basically in Arkansas. Like,
I got up this morning, left the Cherokee Casino, and walked to Arkansas. That's fucking amazing.
yeah, no, you literally did. Like, I woke up to a bunch of texts because there was a time zone difference and my watch didn't reset, so I played Minecraft till 4 a.m. And I thought I was playing Minecraft till 2 a.m. And so I slept in, and I woke up to 20 texts from Jeff just going, "I walked to Arkansas. It's amazing." And I thought you were kidding. I thought you were trying to make a point. I don't know, like you were mad.
No, I made friends, Jesse, Austin, and Hannah from Inn at the Springs. Over there, hell yeah. It's a great bar. They had Fernet Branca. It was fucking paradise.
Yeah, and everyone here's been very nice. If it seems random that we're here, I mean that's credit that goes to, because it's not random. Somebody has to put effort into it. This casino booked us. They were adamant about it.
The head
They're
of
like,
marketing
"Come down
here, Lacey. Lacey, are you here? We were all a bit like excitedly confused about why are we going to this casino, because the head of marketing at this casino is a Harmontown fan, and she made sure.
She's such a big Harmontown fan that it would have made sense if this room was empty, like when we like she's like hardcore, like, but still professional. It wasn't like she booked us to hang out with us. She has shit to do and has been doing it. She's a taskmaster and a multitasker and also a lover of the show, and booked us, and she was right, and it sold out the room. Why? Like, okay, so those 12 people that I was talking about before, they're like, when is he going to start? Okay, all right. So a guy walks into a bar and he says, I want to be with a hooker, and the madam is like, the hookers cost $8 on Sunday, and then the guy says, I'll take 2 because my brother's Irish, and he says, what does that mean? He says, well, I quit drinking, and my brother's Irish, so I have a hooker for him every Sunday. And so he takes the hooker up and he goes and sleeps with her, and he has a good time, and he comes down and he goes like, thank you, I did that for my brother, and he leaves. I did half for my brother, and he leaves. And he comes back and he says like, can I have another hooker? And he does it twice because you have to do it twice, and then you do the third thing. And so he comes back the third time. And he says like, can I have the hooker again? And the hooker lady says like, not the hooker lady, not the lady that's a hooker, the hooker that runs the hookers, the madam, she says like, okay, well, why do you just want 1 this time? Why not 2? And he said, because I quit having hooker sex, and I still have it for my brother.
Yep.
And that joke was for the people that don't know why the fuck they're here.
Right.
I think you sorted that out. I think now they know that they're in good comedic hands.
You came to a comedy show and you heard a joke told very well by me. All right, so that's about all I had to talk about. I mean, I tried as hard as I could, because I was like, it wasn't because I made any assumptions about you folks based on where you live, because we have too much of that happening right now, and I've done it too much. Like, it's the people that we can't see and touch that we're afraid of, that we judge, and we go like, oh, like, well, all those people over there, they think this way, or they, all this stuff. But for all that reason, I was like, well, probably the polite thing to do is to like don't make your show boring. Don't talk about politics. It's like everyone's fucking weary. We're exhausted. Like, go out and do what you naturally do, which is be so charming and just talk. So I tried to I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna use the excuse to stay off of Twitter for 2 days and like not look at the news. But then I looked last night
And
Holy
play
fuck.
Minecraft until...
What the fuck is happening? It's like a fucking sci-fi novel. But I was like, are we going on stage with the president? We're gonna come off stage and the president's on the lam? Like it's crazy. Like it doesn't matter where you lean politically. These are like crazy historical times. The president himself is erroneously comparing it to Watergate. I'm like, no, it's different. Like I wasn't around back then either, but like it's different, sir. You're off the mark. This is weirder. You are under investigation for espionage. This is huge. huge. Anyways, back here in Oklahoma,
You're in a
though,
red state, a red state, super duper
Look, if you
red.
voted for him, you still think it's amazing. He's the first president. He would become my hero if, he went on the lam. Like, what if the president was in South America tweeting and going fuck you haters? I'd be I know why you voted for him. It's this moxie that I get. I just didn't want it in a president, but I get it. He's got chutzpah, as the Cherokees say.
You've really assimilated to the culture here.
Yes, I have. I've assimilated.
CEO.
All right. Well, I'll take that groan because I don't know what I'm doing. I'll accept it. I'm not going to yell at you guys for groaning. I'll call that a good groan. That was a good groan. Okay, so, Spencer, how are you?
Hey, guys. I'm good. Thank you.
We got off the airport, off the plane in Tulsa at the airport, and I lost Spencer for a moment. People were just taking pictures with him. He's like a celebrity.
It was one person.
Look, I don't want to keep harping on it, but again, he got more applause than me, I think.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
I'm
I don't
fine
get
with
it.
I'm fine with it. I'm processing it well. It's fine. It makes sense to me. I'm okay with it.
I don't get it.
But I said, hey, Spencer, how are you doing? You were like, hey, guys. You're playing to them, not
No,
me.
it's a bit. That's what I do. But also, no, I say, hey, guys, to you guys.
Dan's being insecure right now.
Yeah. Let's complain about first
doesn't
class.
Like you have more Midwest appeal than he does. Or
I don't know. I
Southern.
don't get it. Sometimes the
I
applause
tried to wear
are weird.
my Spencerist shirt. I was like, where's my buffet shirt? Where's my lumberjacking shirt? I want these folks to know I'm on their side when I go out drunk and talk about the president. All right. But no, Spencer, on your floor of this very wonderful, very 5-star, very worth your money hotel and casino, there was a guy walking around with a shirt and no pants.
I was wearing pants.
And no underpants.
No, I was wearing underpants.
You encountered a guy that was nude from the waist down.
No.
No. It was on your floor.
I might have heard a naked man.
Okay.
They sound pretty similar, though.
I thought you were part of that encounter. Lacey said there was a guy. I shouldn't divulge this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There was a guy walking around with no pants and no underwear and cookies. He had a box of cookies.
That was the apology.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm
you
naked.
take the good with the bad. I saw your dick. I didn't want to. Oh, cookies. That's nice.
But he was removed is the moral of the story. You shouldn't do that here, and that guy won't be here when you come.
Also, the loosest slots in Oklahoma.
I love that idea that there's looser slots. I like that. We had a friend that worked in Vegas. Your friend, and she had explained she was the manager at the Lux for a while, and she was explaining that there's a whole mentality to where they put which slots and stuff, and that the most interesting thing of all was that she was talking about how people think that we're hoping that a gambling addict would walk in the door. No, they try to spot those people that are having trouble and because it's bad marketing. You don't want somebody walking around outside the casino going, I lost my house. It's not. You want a sign that says Blue Man Group. So you lose your house while you're watching them.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a company man here about the Cherokee Casino, which is putting us up and treating us very nicely, but somebody won a house last night.
No, I think I know. That's the Big Bang Theory slot machine. It'll give you a house if you get 3 bazingas.
Are you mad at?
Yes, because it's bigger than my house, and it's not even their house. It's bigger than mine. You win it if you like their show.
How many seasons more of Community would there have to be to get a Community slot machine, do you think?
I think we would have had to do 8,000 seasons and then submit a form to Sony. They would be like, explain to us again why we should tell the casino to put a Community slot machine in there.
There should be a Rick and Morty slot machine. That would be good.
Oh, man, there should be a Rick and Morty pinball machine. That would be badass. Or a slot machine.
So there's those that are just listening. There's tables here. We're in this splendid ballroom. We've never done this kind of show. It's it has an old timey Vegas feel because all the audience they get their own tables, and the tables have numbers. And
we got Dean Martin here tonight. Lena Horne's over there at table 5.
So I don't know how many tables there are. Do they go up to? What do they go up to? Who thinks they have the highest table number?
It's probably in the back.
What's that one? Huh?
6. Okay, 6. Can we beat 6?
I'm pretty. 66.
Oh, 66. Oh,
You're
wait,
66.
You really, oh, so it curls around and comes
Who
back
can
to
beat
you guys.
66? Nobody?
I think it snakes around, and I think you guys are like, oh, it's kind of the worst seat because I'm like,
Or the best seat.
what are the numbers over here? High or are they low? 15. So that's 1, and that's 15.
So it goes
okay,
around
maybe
in
it
a big
coils around like a cobra ready to strike, and then
25? That doesn't beat 66, sir. 66.
Well,
now we're just talking.
66.
How did you guys get 66? That's amazing.
They must have added one. Look where the table is. They're like, come on, you can get us in. They're VIPs. They're what do they call them? Like whales, VIPs, big gamblers. What do you call them? Whales. All right. Yeah, high rollers. High rollers. Just walked in here with your own table.
Dan is in a bad mood because he feels guilty that his friend and assistant Steve Levy, it was his birthday last night, and Dan chose to not know that and spend the night playing Minecraft in his room.
He chose to not know that. He woke up one morning
and said, fuck that shit.
We're talking about the birthday of a man whose job is to remind me of birthdays. So I wanted, it's very obvious to me that this is a story about his failing.
This is how Dan's pissy mood manifests.
It's just me explaining the facts. Like,
Yeah,
I
blame.
remember everyone's birthday, but his, guess why? He fucked up.
It's
Happy
okay to feel
birthday,
bad, Dan.
Steve.
You dropped the friendship ball on that one.
I fucked up 3 times.
Here, wait, hold on. Just tell everybody about Dungeons and Dragons for a second.
Oh, man. I was watching Teen Titans Go this
Where's he
morning in
go-
the hotel.
Is Dan going to take a shit?
Well,
What's he doing?
I'm sure we'll find out.
He just ran off stage
Yeah.
like a panther. What's he
What
doing?
there's ice back there. Oh, shit, there's flammable fluids back there. What else?
Spencer,
plates?
how has your Oklahoma experience been so far?
Teen Titans Go in the hotel room. It was great. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. No, I don't have TV, so I only watch TV at hotels. And it's amazing. Oh, it's a cake.
Happy birthday, Steve Levy. I brought you a cake from the kitchen where Lacey got it because she saw on Instagram that it was his birthday.
Did you grab a slice while you were back there?
And it's the slice that had the word Steve on it, yeah.
Wait,
But it was delicious because I love Steve.
Sure.
Anyways, I brought out plates and stuff too.
why don't you cut it up and slice it up for table 66?
All right, table 66. Let's start with you. I'll give you a Steve Levy cake. It'll be the best comedy show in the world.
All right.
So sorry you guys voted for Trump. It doesn't... You know, come on, we all are embarrassed. It's okay. I fuck up too. I've broken up with girls because I wanted to play Skyrim. And then 2 hours later, I was like, what am I doing? Will you get back together with me? No. What, you fucker? You know, come on, admit it. That's what you did electorally.
Wait,
You were mad.
you just impugned Oklahoma as being the state that played Skyrim over their
Oklahoma
girlfriend.
is an artificial construct. Most of these people are from Arkansas. It's a state of mind. Like Oklahoma.
Do you know that
only exists to the
Elton
extent
John song, Oklahoma is a State of Mind? Do you know that one?
that Oklahoma is what unites all of us. We're all Oklahoman tonight.
What? I can't see. What's happening right now? I can't see.
Dan is pretending to slice cake, but he's making them do it. I think he's turned them into their own assistants. Dan,
I've never done this before.
You might have done is given Steve the first slice of that cake before you.
I don't know where Steve is. He's
probably crying because you forgot his birthday. Steve Levy, are you in the house?
He's over by Lacey.
Levy, get up here. Steve Levy! It's your birthday, and you're the only Jewish guy in Oklahoma. What's up, Levy? Steve Levy.
We'll get there.
Happy birthday, man.
There it is.
Thank you.
Now, when I left you last night at the card tables, you were 150 up, and then you you ended 50 down.
Yeah, it's okay. It was a really fun. It was my birthday. We listened to some country music at the bar.
We did. We heard some Dwight Yoakam cover tunes. It was good.
You guys know Travis Tritt's here in March. He's in the small room, but you know. But he tweeted that he'd like us all to get back to work and stop talking about politics. So here I am, Travis. You're in the small room. But
Dan is still serving your cake, Steve, over at table 66.
That's great.
What's
Everyone
your name,
enjoyed that
lady?
cake.
What's your name? Sorry.
Luana.
Luana, I'm sorry. You just took, what's your name?
Tao.
You just took her cake. I know, you gave it to her, because, well, you guys, everyone's, look, I'm not going to say that Oklahoma's passive-aggressive. You're Arkansas. Okay, fine. Jesus Christ. It's like Mos Eisley in this place. It's but all anyone has in common is...
You know, Luana has a death sentence in 12 systems.
We heard about some people. There's people they have like.
He's walking around with a tray of plates and forks.
Oh yeah, I forgot the cake. Shit. Give me the cake, Luana.
It's like Randy Quaid is serving cake over here, over in the corner. Jesus, this guy.
All right, let's table 23. How you guys doing? Let's give you some cake.
Oh man.
Fuck. And there's a seat here.
I didn't think about this, but these tables would be great with
Somebody
dice.
going to the bathroom or
Like roll.
This is the most work I've seen him do outside of writing.
Yes, yeah. This is the most exercise he's ever had in his life.
Well, I mean, that's not true. They've been watching him on the elliptical every other day.
He takes a shot of him doing the elliptical, and then he doesn't.
It's
then
just a vine. It's not
can
a...
you guys, he spends the next 10 minutes posting that photo.
Well, that's why he plays the music, so they know that it's not just a loop.
All right. Well,
I'm trying to do a podcast over here at table 23.
Dan, why don't you introduce us to the good folks over at table 23?
How are you guys? Do you have like table name, like a team, like the Panhandlers, the Table Voltron? Okay, that's all right. Good.
Table Voltron.
Yeah, they have nerds in Oklahoma.
Are they Lion Voltron or Vehicle Voltron?
Not shitty car Voltron, right? Like Lion Voltron. And aren't you guys like 23? Why do you know about Voltron? Don't tell me Bruckheimer's making some shitty movie about it. All right, where are you guys from? St. Louis. They're from St. Louis. Where are you from? Arkansas. Okay. You're from Tulsa. Okay.
You notice nobody whooped for St. Louis. That was weird. It's the only time no one's whooped for a city.
Well, they don't believe you're from there until you prove it. It's a little
it's called
Missouri joke.
It's called the Prove Me State.
Yeah. The show me documentation state. show me that you're.
Are you eating cake or serving cake?
Serving it. I'm preoccupied.
He's never
I'm not
done
a
it before.
multitasker. Don't worry about him. This is Kevin Day. It's not TMZ. All right. Well, what do you guys? What would you like to hear me perform my patented musical act about? Like what's most in your mind right now? You're a sort of a cross section of white America. If all of America has penises and. You're the heart of the loaf of a nice fluffy white bread. What is that part of America most think about right now? Mama fucking? Really? I think I can. All right. Well, you heard him.
Wait, did he say that, or did you?
No, here, repeat it.
I said mama fucking because it's gonna happen, right?
Right.
According to the ancient Greeks, it always does. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But can you give cake while you rap? Yeah. I fucked your mama so hard, I did it in Oklahoma. I fucked her till she got lymphoma.
Oh no.
All right, sorry about that. Yo. Oh, okay, yeah, good. That was probably a good. That was a mercy killing. Okay. That was good. All right.
You
Thank
gave
you,
a
Table
woman
23.
cancer?
That was a good request.
You're serving out cake and giving people's mamas cancer.
I fucked her until she got it. That means I gave her a long life. Like she got it actuarially. She got it statistically. She succumbed to it after a lifetime of being cherished as a partner. And she died holding my hand.
But she didn't have lymphoma until you fucked her. She might have lived longer.
That's a really cynical way of looking at it. Table 11, how are you? What's your name?
I'm Chandra.
Chandra? You did it with a hard ch. Like, it's not Chandra, it's Chandra. Well, because is that your given name? Your mom was like, your name's Chandra. And she said, people are going to try to say Chandra. Fuck them.
So many times. I've just been through it so many times.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
You said mama and fuck them, so
Yeah. Chandra. How do you read that? Here's what I say. It's Chandra, not Chandra. It's Chandra, not Chandra. You're going to pronounce it the way that my mama told me. I fucked your mama so hard she got emboldened.
Stop giving people's mothers diseases.
I don't think emboldening women is a disease. I don't care how far south we go.
I thought you said mold.
He said that, and then he
Thank
just
you,
served
Chandra.
that cake like it was a mic drop. It was amazing.
None of it. Well, yeah, you get. Look, but look, everybody at the surrounding tables might have. You don't have to apologize. Like, I'm giving amnesty to everybody that voted for Trump. I don't care if everyone in the room did or everyone didn't. Like, amnesty. Let them slowly come around to the like. That's our only chance right now. Give them the space that they need to be like, oops,
Right, we live in a
Have you
world
ever
where no
tried
one
to
wants
take
to be
keys
wrong.
from a drunk person? It's like the part of their brain that gives you keys isn't in control. Just let them, I'm as guilty as you are. I get mad, and then I'm like, but it's like, what's the solution here? It's understanding. We got to prove, and what are we at war for? We want understanding. I didn't clear the room, did I? Did people leave? It's about love, my mothers. All right, whatever. I don't know what I'm lecturing you about. Thank you, table 11. Each table I walk away from, there's a 6-person applause. Thank you.
It's called thank you for leaving our table.
Yes. It's exactly, I've become a mariachi band. It's like, okay, that's wonderful. I'm sure it's very valuable. Wherever you're from, please let us eat. All right, here we go. Table 31.
All right.
Famous for its seats where I can sit. All right, where are you guys from?
Here, Siloam.
You're from Siloam?
Whoa.
So you didn't just wander in and go, let's see a show, did you?
Are you the podcast guys?
Wait, what? Sorry?
Are you guys the podcast guys? No, they're over there. Sorry, podcast guys.
We'll get to you later.
Continue.
Be sorry to this podcast guy. I'm trying to...
You'll be fine.
I'm doing experimental
You're
comedy.
doing great, and everyone loves it.
Although I just noticed the only table not clapping was table 11. They didn't clap for that one.
They're jealous.
Too late
Popped
now.
early.
It's like
Too
if
late.
you have a 2-year-old and then you have another kid. He's like, oh, mommy,
Also,
how
the
come I
thing
don't
is, when
breastfeed?
people realize this cake is laced with hash, it's going to be a fucking awesome shot.
It's laced with a standard lowering chemical called Bud Light.
It's only 3.2.
All right.
You guys can't even get real beer in Oklahoma? What the fuck? Well, you can get some, right?
What's the population? It's not West Siloam. West Siloam is Arkansas. You're from this
West
actual
Siloam?
Oh. Wait, sorry, I didn't get that.
West Siloam's Oklahoma.
Okay.
We're in West Siloam.
That's the Siloam that you're from, the west one. You're from Siloam. You're from Arkansas. God, fucking Arkansas people, they're everywhere. All right. So how far was the drive?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, they're from...
We walked there.
I walked there today.
You even said we walked.
Also, I was told by the people at Into the Springs
you said on stage.
that Siloam Springs, Arkansas is the third nicest place to visit in Arkansas.
All right.
I mean, I've only ever been there, so for me, it's the number one place to visit.
All right, well, which table came the furthest? 5 hours over there?
6 hours.
I heard an 8. Can anyone beat 8?
10 hours I got over here.
Right, in the back.
10 hours.
You gal
There's
in the back. How
There's
many?
someone back there.
How, in the back, with your hand up. How long?
Whoa!
Now, wait, hang on. Did you fly?
Yeah, you probably flew.
Huh?
Wait,
Yeah, so that's like 3.5 hours. Who traveled the longest to get here?
He drove from Atlanta. Okay.
6 hours.
6,
All right, well, look.
8.
9?
There's 10 is
10 hours. Where'd you guys come from?
Minneapolis.
You drove from Minneapolis? To see this piece of shit? Dan, get that guy some cake. 10 hours in
I'll
Minneapolis.
be right there. What are these guys? Will we just discount them? 10 hours. We don't know anything about them.
They're 10 hours too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What's going on,
shit.
Table 20?
Sorry.
Where are you from?
Champaign, Illinois.
Wow. Champaign, Illinois.
I almost went to college there.
All right, take a very small crumb of cake like this. Where are the plates?
Now, we were told, because normally when we run out of cake, we start serving booze, but we're legally not allowed to serve you people alcohol, so sorry about
There
that.
we go. Okay, perfect.
I know.
Yeah, we don't like laws.
Yeah.
You just got to obey them.
All right, now I'll go over to the guy you guys are so fucking hard up on.
Is there cake left?
Yeah, I'm giving it all to him, okay? All right, what's your name, sir?
I'm Adam.
Adam, okay. Did you ever, do you love your mother?
You know I do.
Did you know I fucked her? Hit it! Adam was the first man in Eden. I fucked your mom until she started bleeding. I'm sorry. It was the only thing that rhymed. If you have a certain... there was no way I was going to rhyme anything else. I did not... I don't have the capacity. I'm not on whose line. I'm not an improviser. I don't have 9 words that rhyme with Eden just like up my sleeve.
Okay, Eden. Needen.
Yeah, I bet. Here, I have to
Sweden.
feed it to you. We're out of plates.
I fucked your mama so hard, she moved to Sweden.
Yeah.
Because the healthcare is better there.
All right.
Because
MC
of Trump.
Hindsight, everybody. MC Hindsight. He's the greatest rapper in the world. He has the power of time travel. He's the NFL's most valuable quarterback every Monday. It's a sports joke. Look it up, Oklahoma. All right. Jesus Christ, look at you guys.
Hey, how about those hogs today in the basketball? Yeah, that's a fucking sports reference.
This is more the image of this is what I expected the audience to be. You guys are not fans of mine, are you? We don't know who you are. Yeah. There's a stack of poker chips on the table, a pile of cash, small bills. The phone is charging with a portable battery. The eyes are very bloodshot. They're handsome men. They're not. There's nothing wrong with them, but they are not here
How
to
about
see.
Dan? Wait, so Dan, introduce them. I said we do some high stakes gambling right now.
What are your names? You don't have to look. We're not going to violate anybody that came here and that's new. What?
Fred, that's Bill, and that's John.
You're Fred. That's Bill. That's John. This is your spokesman. The guy that can barely say Fred, Bill, and John is the one that does all the talking.
Does anybody here have nerd dice? Anyone holding dice on them right now?
I don't know how allowed you are to have dice here. What are you guys? Where are you guys from?
Arkansas.
Okay. So short drive. You can't. Are you up? Are you down?
Hold on.
Okay. He's checking his. Oh, he's got a big stack of hundreds. All right.
All right, Dan, do you have cash in you right now?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
I mean, I have a guy named Mark over here from table. What table? Table 11. Your nemesis. I have a sack of nerd dice over here, and I have 2d6 right now. We're gonna play some Harmontown craps with your gambler friends over there.
This could be truly against federal law.
I don't give a
in
shit.
Some way.
Let them shut us down.
This could be the turning point in the story that makes the entire tribe lose everything. There's a SWAT team that's been on the roof for 25 years, and they're like, it's go time!
All right.
We never knew they'd do it, but they did it. It's an illegal game of dice.
Is somebody at that
Boom,
table?
through the-
What table number are we over here?
52.
Table 52. Are you guys dice players over there? Yes. All right. Okay. I got 2d6 right now. Spencer, I'm going to give them to you. Because we trust Spencer.
Sure. I think you just want to incriminate me.
All right. So we're going to play.
Oh, the lawyer. Okay.
Why don't we start low? Like let's start like $20. Right?
What do we? Well, you have to explain.
No
what
one
we're
knows
doing.
what's happening.
We're gonna play some low level craps right now.
I'm gambling against them.
Yes.
Okay.
And
This is it's worse than prison. This is like we're Dungeons and Dragons people. So
Spencer,
our dice are weirder.
Spencer, roll one dice for Dan, one die for Dan, and one die for them.
Okay.
And the higher number is going to go first. They're going to be the come out roll on the craps table here.
So complicated.
All right.
Yeah. So roll one die for Dan and one die for the table.
This seems illegal.
It's going to be fine.
All right.
It's going to be fine.
Dan won.
Okay. So Dan, you're going to be the shooter on this one.
Okay.
So now Spencer's going to roll 2 dice.
Lacey, is this illegal? Okay. Yeah, okay. We got the Cherokee meh hand.
Yeah.
It's derived from that's the spirit of the wind saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if this clam chowder is so good.
The so-so sign is how the eagle flies. So right now,
also we know that's racist. Lacey, isn't that racist? Okay.
Spencer. Okay, so here's the deal. What's going to happen right now is the come out roll is going to be 7-11 automatic winner, 2, 3, and 12 craps. Otherwise, it's a point. Yeah. Who's our surrogate over here? Who's our player over the table?
This guy that looks like Jason Sudeikis. He's a handsome guy.
What's his name?
What's your name? It's Paul. Paul.
All right, Paul, who looks like Jason Sudeikis.
That was said.
All right, Paul. Paul,
Suspiciously.
you know the deal right now, Paul, because Dan's going to be the shooter. If he rolls a 7 or 11, he wins $20 off of you. If he rolls craps 2, 3, 12, you win. And then otherwise he rolls a point. He has to roll that before he rolls a 7. You know the thing.
I give them 20 if I roll.
Dan, put your 20 on the table right now. Paul, pony up your 20 for the table right now.
Is everyone having a good time? All right.
They got cake. We're gambling. We're fucked up. It's amazing.
Yes, 7
All right, Dan,
people.
put your 20 bones down on the fucking tablecloth there.
Okay.
You got what? Are we doing side bets? If you want to handle side bets.
No.
Anybody that wants
It's
to handle
not a
side
good
bets,
idea.
what's your name over there and what table are you? No, but you can be the book agent over there. What table are you? I'm Jim. Jim? Table number what? Table 41. If you want to lay side bets on this right now, you go talk to Jim at table 41. Mark almost got up and did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So, okay,
there's a lawyer at this table. Where,
yeah, he's probably a gambling addict.
Yeah. Well, it's the guy that has lost the ability to pronounce the word Fred, but there's a lawyer at the table.
All right. Okay, so Spencer, roll the come out dice. We got. Is it Paul? What's his name?
Paul is the roller. Yeah.
Okay, no. Paul is. You have $20 out, both of you right now. Spencer, roll the come out dice. Coming out. We got a hot shooter.
Coming out. 11.
11, a winner. Dan Harmon, you just won $20 off of Paul. Now, Dan.
All right. Well, I want to give it to the
No.
the Tribe of Paul Foundation.
No.
So that he
Dan, you pick up that 20 and we keep rolling. Paul, do you like this action?
I know.
This is insane.
What?
Paul, we're going to go double or nothing right now. Now it's $40 on the line. $40 on the line right now.
Paul has a legitimate
Fuck
lawsuit
Paul.
on his hands.
This is
If
bigger than Paul.
Fred represents him in court. Like, the dice aren't visible. Like, now, wait, you're George? Which one? I can't remember. Yeah, you're Paul too. Okay. All right.
Okay, 2 Pauls. Okay,
He put more money on the table.
Second Paul, do you want to go $40 on this come out roll?
Yeah, we got it down.
Okay, it's
40
double or
bucks.
nothing. That's what we're doing.
Spencer, roll those bones. We got a hot shooter. Come out dice.
Jesus, 7.
7 a winner. Dan, you're up 60 bones right now. Who at that table, 52, wants to go 60 bucks?
Yeah.
Who wants to go $60 in the come line?
This is not a good idea. Not.
No.
This is. Come on.
Dan is cleaning house right now.
Okay,
He's kicking ass. These guys didn't even come to see our show.
Yeah, but I know Dan so well. He's got to be. He is not enjoying this.
All right, Paul. Paul number 1. Who wants to? How about $100 on the fucking money on the line right now? 100
Yeah.
bucks.
Okay. So if they win, or if I,
Yeah.
just make it
You'll
so
go
that they
down 40.
win.
They'll get back 60 of their dollars.
I know. I've never been more on the side of people that didn't like me. in
Well,
my
try.
life.
Dan, do your best to make Spencer roll you craps right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Oh,
got.
craps.
Do we have 100 bones down on the table right now?
Yes, they put 100 down.
All right, Spencer, don't lie. Give us an honest roll. We ready? Coming out.
I don't even know what the results mean. 11.
11 a winner.
Oh, craps.
Dan, you're up. Dan, you're up 160 right now.
Oh, craps.
Oh,
for real?
he's making change.
He really
they're
rolled
giving
an
me
11.
their money. These guys are gentlemen. They
Come on.
they deserve
All right, Dan.
to have
Dan,
the story end
Dan,
with their winning.
Dan, you're up 160 right now.
Yes, I am.
Put 200
And
on
also,
the
they
table.
paid.
Put
Don't forget, they
200
paid
down.
$15 for this.
But they're gamblers. They have a problem.
No, what? Oh, come on.
These
You're-
people clearly have an illness.
Okay. Look, we got the high side. We're in the illegal zone.
Yeah.
No
shit.
How about this, Dan? At the end of it, you get to give it back to them if you like.
How about if I do a rap and it's great, they win $160.
Well, they're going to lose that fucking.
and the rest of the cake.
That's a losing.
But it's
wager.
up to me whether it's great.
Okay. Well, that sounds like the house has the vig on that one.
No, we can't give you booze, but you can order it. I'll buy your next drink. Right. I can't give you booze, but I can give you money towards buying a drink. Hey, you guys remind me of every friend of my dad's. That's why I'm being nice to you.
But then,
Please buzz from work. Please
Dan,
like me.
Dan, your dice are hot as shit right now. I can't believe you're going to walk away from that
they're
table.
so hot. They're illegal. I'm already rich. I don't need.
I'm sure there's zoning laws that
Every
cover
time
this.
Monster House comes out on Blu-ray in some country, I get a check. I'm like, what is this? Buy the dog a hat. I don't know. I just want to die. Just hate money. I hate money.
Well, then give them the 160 they owe you.
I did. I gave them all my money. And now I'm going to give them a rap about how money's bad.
Love it. Dan Harmon, everybody.
Yo. 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 Cha-ching. Cha-ching. More like charong. Cash is a sad, sad song. You make money, you give it to a bank, you go to your grave, you find out the money stank, cause it kept you from living, it kept you from giving, it kept you from doing everything you should have something. I fought your mama so hard, I stepped back and she exploded into shards.
See,
She's like a...
Again,
Okay.
you keep killing people's mothers.
Yeah.
One
All right.
woman has lymphoma, one is bleeding to death.
You guys are up at least 20, right? Like, we're square. Okay, thank you. George, Paul, and Ringo,
There's
thank
two
you for
Pauls.
coming to the show. You're good sports. Thank you. All right.
You could have fucking taken those guys for every cent they had.
Well, yeah, I could have.
Those guys were hot as a Mexican lunch.
This
what
podcast
end?
is going to be used
It's about
as evidence.
ingratiating yourself into the locals, you know? You're supposed to... Hi, guys. How are you? Table number 41. What's your name?
Well, my name's Jim.
Wait,
All right. Finally, a table with a whole show built in. Like, well, my name's Jam. You're either an educational movie about how they make preserves.
I think it's a
Or-
gym.
or-
I think it's a gym.
Oh, Jim. Okay. Or you just have a really thick accent. Okay. Jim.
No, it's actually Jam.
Yeah. Why is everybody pointing to you? Why are you the table's mascot?
Because I'm cute, dude.
All right. Yeah.
Because I like you.
Okay. Thank you. I like you too. I like your instincts. I like you know how you lost the room and you were like, I'm cute, and then you're like, no, sorry. Have the rest of the cake, Jam. Yeah. Take the spoons, take everything. That bit's dead. It's a dead bit.
Jam, everybody.
Work in the crowd. Who said I can't work the crowd?
You can't work the crowd. I dare you to work the crowd.
You're like an emotional like speaker, but you're not helping anybody.
I'm like a self-hurt guru. Whoa! All right, get used to it. You're doing a show. Calm down, Harmon. All right, so the lights can go down. Everybody can relax. I'll come back out there in a second because I don't have anything to say up here either. Levy, did you enjoy emotionally sabotaging me?
Yeah, did you enjoy your birthday cake, Levy?
Wait, did you get to have any of it?
How was it? Was it good?
Oh, you never. You gave away
No.
the whole cake?
I actually had the one slice
Yeah,
that was
one
taken
slice, yeah.
It was good.
All right, well, there's another person here that our friend Levi on Twitter was tweeting me about. Who is it? Is it this guy? It's a drummer that fell 100 feet onto his face. That's how I was introduced to you by legend. Do you want to come up and share your story?
Oh, man.
I like that part of it is being a drummer.
Grab a mic, sir.
Have a seat there. What's your name?
Luke.
Luke?
Yep.
So really, so that's all I got. Levi said, you got to bring this guy up. He's a drummer. He fell 100 feet onto his face.
Yep. Levi would be here, but he's doing a play. He's directing one. 12 Angry Men in Coconut.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Wait, our Levi from Harmon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No Shoes Levi for all the
No Shoes Levi,
Caster
yeah.
listeners.
Love him or hate him. He's
Yeah.
controversial. He's Levi.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
We're all
great lady.
Levi's
Great
now.
lady. Yeah, I always mess that up.
Was it she now?
Yeah, she.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do it all the time. We've gone to the point where you can say guy, dude, man. It's all good.
Thank you for letting me off the hook. That's
Yeah,
the
golden.
Oklahoman way. Thank you.
You don't have to remember anything.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I met him as a guy too.
Yeah. Me too.
Met her as a guy. What the fuck is my problem?
Yeah,
it's a
it's all right.
microaggression.
You're good.
Pronoun trouble.
You guys don't care. You're like, give me a break. All right. Don't tell us we don't care.
I'm nervous
Now
up here.
we're offended. I'm sorry. Sorry I offended you about not caring. All right. So
the
how do you
building.
fall 100 feet onto your face?
Okay, so let me set the scene. I was in Minneapolis. It was pitch black dark. We're like, we're kind of bored. It's a Friday. There's no shows. We didn't have any gigs. So we're like, let's go climb some tall buildings. That's, we do that on regular Thursdays and stuff. So why not a Friday? Whatever. It's like 2 a.m., really, really dark, like I mentioned. So we're climbing this ladder that doesn't stop. And then we get to the top.
The ladder didn't stop?
It didn't feel like it was.
All right.
Anyway, I have a little bit of OCD. There's like 92 steps, like climbing. And then we got to the top and we were walking. And I didn't wait for the flashlight. That was my first mistake. The flashlights were behind me. Two other dudes, Marshall and Adam. And there's like this, like a ceiling tile size hole in the top of this building. And so I'm just walking, enjoying the cityscape.
I gotta.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was mixing a drink. I thought I could multitask.
That's okay.
Are you in a cave? Are you?
No, he was
you're
climbing.
You're in a.
Yes, you're in a cave, Dan.
Where
He's
is
climbing buildings.
There's
Yeah.
this. You're on the outside of a building.
Yeah.
Like it's like a fire escape ladder.
Yep.
Okay.
It's an old abandoned grain bin mill thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
And there's
no
but there's a
idea.
hatch above you, right?
No hatch. We were on the outside of the building.
Oh, it's a little opening.
Climbing, yeah. And there's
Okay.
like several openings. And afterwards, I found out like 8 other people had also fallen, and only one survived.
Oh, I
The
thought,
same
I thought you
things.
meant that
No,
moment.
not the same night. There wasn't a party on the roof.
Later on, I
No.
found out I was actually the most fortunate person in this incident.
Yeah, well, one of the most fortunate people, I should say.
And that you had said, let's all do this, and that everyone else was.
Yeah, now it's a thing.
gone.
Everyone's still doing it. Jumping off
So
the-
it was dark. There was a hole in the ceiling,
Yep.
and you fell through it.
Straight through.
100 feet.
I tried to put my arms out, like everything. Just
Like to skydive down.
How
and
long
just
did it
slow
take?
yourself down?
So it felt like it took forever, but at the same time, it was happening so fast. It's really like time isn't
Yeah.
really a thing when you're
Yeah,
like,
when you're falling, it's
like,
crazy.
you like miss the last step. You're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
grounded.
yeah.
There's no grounded, man. It's just
Right.
But
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So until you hit.
I just want to be clear about this. You crawled up a ladder on the outside of a building, and the reason you fell is because as you thought you got to the top of the building, what should have been roof.
hot up here.
Well,
there
he's
was a
walking on the
hole.
roof, and then
Yeah,
there's a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole.
There was a hole
There's
in the
just like
roof,
an
and you
opening.
shot straight down it.
Yep.
I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah,
So you're
so-
falling down through just
Just
empty
like
building.
nothing. Yeah, the only thing I could think of was like a spike was just waiting for me, and I was gonna get like Games of Thrones type of crap through my back. That's all I could.
I mean,
think
there's
about.
such a good
I was
chance
like,
that
could've been anything.
there's not a pillow at the bottom.
Were
of
you-
Oh yeah, for sure. I was praying for water. Like, you know,
Please,
please, God,
a
be
luxurious
watertight.
pool
Yeah,
with
so
a
swimming, you
olive, just a.
No, it's much worse than that.
So you were facing? Were you facing up as you were falling?
No, I was like, you know, arms in the air.
Uh-huh.
Baby don't care what I did, but anyway, I was like, you know, and then
Turned down for what?
Yeah, well, everything at that point. No, but so like,
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah, yeah.
These are all things that go through your
what
head
if
while
I
you're
could,
plummeting.
right? No, so I hit my feet and I like normally I roll out because I skateboard and I like jump off ropes and stuff and roll out. You like compress your fall. You see
Yeah, yeah.
the urban ninjas do that kind of
Combat
crap.
roll.
I mean, I don't know. So you're saying you
Parkour
learned from
and shit.
skateboarding that you should like curl
Yeah,
up
I
in a
learned how
little
to
ball.
fall. Yeah,
When you
well,
fall,
not really
you
unless you're
roll.
gonna roll.
Yeah,
but,
it's,
like,
it's the
you,
PLF,
like,
the
you
parachute
spread
landing
out.
fall. You put your knees
Yeah.
together and you turn to the side.
He knows what I'm talking about. So that's what I did. when I
But
turned
you
to the
forgot that
side-
other safety instruction: don't climb up 100 feet of ladder.
Yeah, without like a
with no
rope or
flashlight and
something.
then-
You know, like,
You're falling now through 100 feet of space to an
Yeah, well,
unknown dark.
it was anywhere
landing.
from like 60 to 100 feet. It was never actually like measured out. You know, we didn't really screw that.
So all right, but really, you hit your face first.
No, not my face. But I did it. That's what the report said. You know how
That's
what
what
the
Levi's report
social
said.
media is like.
Yeah.
No one really.
If you
knows
adorably
the
fell on
details.
your little tuchus,
Yeah,
and you
I
were like,
wish.
"Oh,
But my
that
pelvis
tickles."
broke in the process.
Yeah.
I like tried to roll out, and it's like concave concrete, so at the bottom of it, so it's like a funnel at the end, and so I'm rolling into like a wall of concrete that's like slanted like kind of like a skate ramp, but not as much fun. And
I thought you landed
and
on your
so
face.
I smashed my knee, which broke my.
Did you
femur.
roll into it and come up and pull a frontside fakie?
No, I wish. I was trying to rock and roll and just get out of it, Just
Did
didn't
anything
work.
change about your life after that? Aside, I mean,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
starting with
Did
injuries.
you-
Well, I
Did
mean,
you
I mean,
break
now I have
bones?
PTSD and stuff. So.
Did you get fucked up? Did you break?
Oh yeah, I like my femurs like broke like this. I don't know how you like.
He's making a gesture that's like
splintered. It's like-
Mr. Burns if he missed his fingers while trying to tent them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they call it
Straight up and
interlacing.
down, vertically.
Not
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, it's not excellent. It's as if Mr. Burns
It
tried to say
no
something was
good.
excellent and then it wasn't. It just went.
No.
Like a gears meshing together. Your
Yeah.
feet
So
were
just
smashed.
you're basically
Yeah.
you're talking about like a bone
Compression,
that's
just
like
like so much force. It's like. and
Like
then-
lightning
and
patterns.
Then it couldn't break any more than it was breaking, so it decided to break my pelvis. So my pelvis was like.
let's not blame the bone.
I think it's all.
Some of these.
It's probably
Hate the game, not the
combination
femur.
of things,
Sometimes it's
yeah.
the reverse. Our president said. Sometimes it's the
And I only
femur's
had
fault
like
that the
one
hip
beer.
broke.
They only had one beer that night. I shouldn't say
So your pelvis got sheared or shattered, or what happened there?
Yeah, so then my pelvis broke, and I didn't even realize that this bottom part broke because I was like, I was all focused on when my face hit, when I was like,
Yeah, because your face,
Busted it.
your face is your fortune.
yeah, like I mean, not really anymore. I grow a beard, so you don't see all the weird stuff under there.
Oh, you have like scarring under your beard.
a little bit, yeah.
I
Like,
did
you can
think-
see
I mean,
this
I'm
one
glad
still.
for you.
I don't know if there's a camera I should look at. There's you see that?
I can see. Yeah, I can see a
Tooth
scar. You're
rips,
pointing
like,
at it. Yeah.
right through my lip.
So were you a mess of blood and guts at the bottom?
Oh
of the
man, it was blood, guts, mud. There's bones sticking out here. Both hinges of my jaw. I had like all these teeth are.
Fucking hell.
These are fake. Check out my old dentures. I can take out the ones I got on now too.
I can verify he has a bag of teeth with
Check
him.
it out. They're not the ones. Those yeah.
So Harmontown first.
table 52 for $200. These teeth can be yours.
Yeah.
One roll of the dice.
Because these are like over 1,000 a piece. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I had to get 2 pairs.
You're walking around and talking like you're loose
Yeah,
as a Christmas
isn't
goose
that
right
crazy?
now, man.
You're very lucky. I mean, just looking at you.
Oh,
you're-
yeah. I should've,
Whatever's going on internally, you must be
Yeah.
in a lot of pain. Probably.
Well, at one point, they said I was paralyzed in the hospital, and I was like, I wouldn't take that as a yes answer. I was like, no, I'm not. They're like, you can't move your legs. I was like, yeah, I can. They're like,
Yeah.
no, you can't. I was like, fuck
So
you.
if you're paralyzed and you're listening, fucking suck it up, Buttercup.
not really though, not really.
I know you didn't mean that, but I always think that way. See, when they show things where it's like the kid fights cancer and then overcomes it, I'm like, well, what if you're a kid that doesn't like? What are you supposed to be like? Well, so I should go fuck myself? Like I didn't work hard enough to. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think positively enough. I don't like I deserve cancer. Okay, sorry. But no, you're very lucky, and because I fully expected, and I was like he said, you fell 100 feet onto your face, and I thought,
Oh yeah.
this is good because I want to punish like anybody who thinks that performing should have to do with looking like Jeff. You know, like I want to show.
He's a gorgeous lad.
It's like I want the new standard of beauty to be reality. But then you came up and you're all good looking and you just fell on your face.
I can show you some deformity.
Okay, well, show us deformity. That's
right.
why we're here.
But
It's the second
for the people not
17th.
watching, he looks like he could have been like in the Allman Brothers or the Eagles. Like he looks like
Just the hair. Maybe.
no, but you,
The headband.
What's the deformity you're going to show us?
Do you want? Should I do the mic up close so you can hear it and everything?
Oh, this is the teeth
brother.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're going to pull out your bridge. It's like a fake.
It's a little more than a bridge.
Okay. Oh no, it's more than a bridge. Okay. All right. Well, it's okay. Oh.
wait, show me, show me, Luke. Good Christ!
Oh God!
What on earth is happening? You have a.
There's like a bottom.
There are separate ones.
His mouth is like a sarlacc pit.
Like yeah, your
didn't
just
you
the
kill
front
Boba
teeth
Fett?
are just all gone.
Just gone. So I have to take these out when I eat. We're still growing bone density. These have way more gums on them. Like they're building the gums back up. So yeah, we had to do another surgery here. They like popped out my leg and scraped out some bone marrow and just kind of shoved it in there with some animal dead
Whoa.
stuff.
That's so weird. I mean, I knock on wood. I mean, eventually something's going to happen to me, and it'll be the worst thing of all because I don't have the balls to climb a ladder, so I won't have the cool thing of falling on my face.
And like,
but all of us eventually learn
alcohol
that the
makes your
human
bones
body
weak.
is like. It's just like a 57 Chevy. They start telling you, like, we're going to take a muscle from your ass and put
just
it on your
about
head.
everything clicks and cracks now when I wake up in the morning. I'm like stretching out. It's like.
So Levi had also tweeted. He said you have feelings you want to share. I don't want to put you on the spot. Like
kinda.
it's more than just you.
There's
being
always
like,
more details. Usually it's not so enlightening like this. Usually I start getting all teary-eyed and like, I was in a coma for 5 days. And another 5 days I couldn't walk or speak. Didn't remember my dad's name. It just gets depressing.
Well,
But-
we know that that's rough to go through.
Oh, for sure.
We get the coma thing.
Yeah, the coma's no fun. But like the worst part is remembering it all. They're always like, "Oh, you're gonna forget," and like your brain blocks pain after so much time. But like, I don't know, man. I still wake up with night terrors. I didn't know what Kanye West was talking about when he first came out with that song, but now I think I get it, dude.
What did he fall through?
Sometimes you have to
You
fall
just said
100
something-
feet.
You just said something about night
Sometimes
terrors,
you have to
man.
fall 100 feet and
not
land on
sure
your
if he
face to
knows
find out what
either.
Kanye is talking about.
He'd be happy to know that. A guy just fell on his face and was in a coma. He woke up and he's
Now he
like,
gets you.
"What?" Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, shit. Wait, what was I going to say? It was on the tip of my tongue. Fuck it. Bad show.
It's a good show.
Thank you.
I listen to it all the
I
time.
know what I was going to ask. On Forensic Files, there was this lady.
Yeah.
There was a lady on Forensic Files, and she faked getting knocked out by an intruder who then took her baby and killed it because she wanted to kill the baby. And she had this. So part of her story was he came in and he karate chopped me. And I don't remember anything after that and all this stuff. And so they went into this whole thing about, like, when you have a trauma that rattles your brain enough to knock you out, it's scientifically, like, it's a fact that the moments before that trauma are... Was there a while when you had no idea what was happening? What had happened?
For sure. There's more details, too. Like, when they had to come and get me, it took them 2 hours to find where I was. So I'm, like, at the bottom of this hole. I got a tooth that went so far up my gum, it was coming out my bottom of my nose right here. Like you could feel the lump.
I have to check in with somebody. Hey,
man.
Luana, what was your name again? I'm sorry. Luana. We're seats in the house, right? Yeah, okay. All right, see you. Bye. I just I was like, I can't see you, so I think, okay, you're like, you're tweeting like, $15, fuck you. There was.
Let's bring Luana up.
Well, she's not. It's our whole table.
Yeah, but she'll be a representative.
They could switch.
Also, Luana, you know you don't have to come up in case you fell. You're like, I paid $15. I went to the show. I couldn't see it. Then they brought me up and humiliated me.
Let's get over here.
All right. So, all right. Fell on your face. Okay, good. Oh, and he said you had a rap.
I do. I have like an emotional rap that I made about it. It also is like some of it's calling you out, Dan, but not personally.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like,
shit.
I love to be called out when it's not personal.
It's not personal because I know how
So
you
it's
call
just
Wait,
about
is
my
it just
work?
business?
It's just business.
Yeah.
It's just business.
That's
No, not really.
that's my least sensitive area. That's why I do what I do.
I listened to the podcast all the way through so often at work. I became a little paranoid, and I thought you were talking about me. Like, I thought you remembered me from a show way long ago. I'm glad you don't, because I made a fool of myself.
Oh no! Wait. So you really? Tell me about that experience.
Yeah,
You
I
met
don't know.
me after a show, and I.
You were. You might not remember because you're kind of angry, and I don't want to say anything bad. But I'm going to in the rap, so it'll
Okay.
come.
Well, what? Yeah.
So
where-
wait,
where-
where
wrote
did
it
you
down, though.
where
I
did you
don't,
meet
like-
Dan the first time? Where was this?
I was in Chicago. Yep. It's our show.
So we were on tour during the.
Yep.
Was this on
Gino
stage
was
or off
there,
stage?
Off stage.
So what you're saying? Like what? I met you. I was in a bad mood.
Yeah, you're like, I don't remember word for word, but you weren't happy. You're like, you told me I was blacklisted. I was never welcome back again.
To the venue in Chicago.
That could have been it.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know
you
that
and the
this
sound
happened.
guy.
Now I don't know if
I
I
think
won
you're
that
being
craps
a little
game. Like, what's going on up here? What do you mean blacklisted? When
Dan
would I
told-
use that phrase casually?
Dan told you were back.
Yeah, like 69. You know, that's all.
What? You were 69?
Oh, I'm sorry, 86.
You may have misinterpreted an experimental phase of my.
Numbers.
You know, I
man,
go on
after the
tour
fall,
and
I
I
mean,
think, let's try some stuff. You thought I was blacklisting you.
Sometimes Dan likes to 69
it got
dude.
sexual.
Okay,
No, but
so you felt 86, not 69, by Dan because he was in a bad
Twice.
mood.
No, this-
From
And
what? From my Twitter feed?
I don't remember. It is a long
But you
time.
wrote a
See, I
rap
don't-
about it. But
This
okay.
is why I don't think it happened.
Okay.
No offense.
All right. Well,
Wait,
let's-
also, did it happen before or after you fell?
It happened after I fell. I didn't
Okay,
have
great.
teeth at the time.
Good to know.
All right. Well,
But
let's.
I was also like this, and I was like really mean, and you couldn't see through my teeth, and I was mumbling. And you'd be like, "What is he saying?"
Oh, okay. So
That's probably why.
All right.
I didn't have a smile like I do today. I was like,
All right. I bullied a differently abled person in Chicago.
"No, you didn't." Yeah, I wouldn't
Told
call
them
it
that they were
bullying.
blacklisted
It was a
from life.
misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding.
And he
And
came all the way to
characterized it
Oklahoma
as
to kill you.
us mutually filleting each other. And you wrote this rap to.
Okay.
Do you want to beat? You just want to do it your own?
I don't know. It's more like a.
I could give you a beat.
I don't know,
Slam
I wrote
poetry.
it on Thursday. Like my parents are like, "Don't go." You're scared of them, and I was like,
How are you?
"Ah." So now,
Hi,
I'm,
Are you
hi,
comfortable?
Luana. Welcome to hell.
yeah, thank you. Oh,
I don't know if this is on. Is this on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got this
Luana,
like
do you wanna-
shorter rap and then like a longer rap.
Okay,
but
he's
I, like,
pulled out a
flip
tiny
a bunch
notebook.
of pages. Is that all right?
Wait, well, let's hear the short one, and maybe we'll want to hear the long one.
Yeah, would you like to?
And the crowd went mild.
Nice. I'll do the flipping. You know?
Okay, this is going
Can I hold that? I'd feel much more comfortable if I could hold that.
Yeah, you want to hold it?
Yeah.
Totally.
Luana's blog entry is
Sorry.
is getting better by the minute.
Something to do up here.
I started from the beginning, I guess, the short one. I think where the pencil mark stops and the pen begins. This is just a short one. Okay, we'll start here and we'll just go. You can just stop whenever.
All right.
This one's not about the fall because it's a little shorter. It's just about shit.
Wait, is this about you hating Dan Harmon or just? Other...
No, this one's just random. Not this one. We'll save that one for.
I want to hear. The
Wait,
part where you
we
take-
want to
maybe
hear
I'll
the.
tweak.
We only signed up for one rap.
Gotta hear the one about Dan.
No, we want to hear.
Do
We,
we have to
we
hear
want to
that?
hear you.
It's pretty
We want to
long.
hear how Dan Harmon hurt you.
Okay, I was really angry, and there's this new strain of paranoia that came out in a tokable form. All right. Let's see here. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
yes.
because it's now plugged in under your name after you already achieved mainstream doesn't mean you can claim fame and truly belongs to me. You're a part of a bigger hypocrisy as far as you can see. This is a need to be, time to be free. Page turn. Because morality is immortality, I will rise above this, and what you should trust is the words coming out my mouth is, it's not served with sauerkraut, that shit is about foreskin with your next to kin, that was disgusting. I know you know what I mean, talking sausage about all these postings, now dissecting what has already been spoken, there we go, spoken out. Now here I so loud, took everything I had, and I hope you're happy now, you changed to be alright, someday flight you behind you. I'm the true knight, not forever been signed to. Nothing to no one, son of once in a coma. Never had never had money to keep a honey or a honey pot. I'm seriously turning me down. Nope, not now. Far as I said, a PC child, as shit goes wild. Once you hear the sincere queer, step to this mic. Not for telling my might, but the most horrible whores, one that make me my own orders. All the clouds I resonate through as I incriminate you, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. Talk about falling down on your nose is just as red as the clown of my neighborhood. You know what sounds good. So why can't you write your own shit instead of being a beep? Behaving worse than a clit, one which I had no part of, cause I'm starting up my own rapper's world, one which you won't be a part of. To already know your own ones won't drive your own car because you're more addicted to those screens that you most likely will never escape. No, I'm not talking about no other time I would tell you a story, not once but twice, assuring me you did everything all right. Well, got ready to prepare the ice right
Day
here.
3.
Because you got the need after the fight. No, I'm not going to be nice. Everyone I talked to had the chance to.
Provisions are low.
Especially when I was held up in bed, never even
Morale
fed nothing
slipping.
but this shit through a tube. Said it's really good for you, but hold up, let's rewind. Fell a little more than 2 stories, bitch please. Posted up my left leg, you see. The blast struck straight through my knee, through the femur so far, you know I go so hard. After my femur was flux, splintered on through. Next was
We're
my
approaching the
pelvis
summit.
worse than Elvis ever spit, rapping, making shit, Hall of Fame. What you gotta say? Better when you spit your
Our
own
guides
shit.
have
No, not
died.
your hair. Doesn't mean in there trying to ninja roll out. And I let out a shout, ah! Couldn't make it through. I tried to tuck and roll. Let's just say I never made it to the show. Yeah, I bet you already know. Judge me by my teeth. I had something more frightening than lightning for a fucked up face. Worse than any mace. Head backs bounced back so high. Fell out my left eye. Broke up my upper and lower chompers. Couldn't see for weeks. Stole
take
my
out your
shit while
breakfast
I was
menus
weak.
right now.
So I said, wouldn't it be nice if this person and that person would join in? But now I know the truth, and that's the truth is ain't within you. Imagine if I took something from you, you'd jump up through the roof more
have-
than you spoof, go poof. Gets a little better as it goes on. I laid it all out.
We're
Said I
halfway
would
done.
do
We're
anything
halfway
that
done,
she
you
could
guys.
done to sing. Now it's just seeing others who want to bling. Repeating the words as I move towards words, country, all the things you see through the TV or the internet where most of our time is spent. Once said I couldn't rhyme like that, but that was in reference to my presence, and now I know you see the truth, and you should be free trouble too. For one day, you will slip, and I will be on top of it. No, it's not just a zit. There is no
Jesus
rinse and reprieve,
Christ.
even though you already know what I'm talking about. Say fuck you on this fine day. Hate it when you call my friend's phone while I memorize the ringtone. You don't know the bone, so trombone. I told you twice, and it's all right. You is insane. The drunken Hall of Fame. What a shame. You know what it's about me and when
like
it's about
Guantanamo
you. There is
Bay.
no reason for you to recover the old track. You never want to go back. Afraid of the new hashtag with your name on it. Maybe you should try a bonnet. Suck your thumb again, cause I know you a Pelican crew. One hit wonder boy. I wonder who else can rap out 7 minutes about somebody else's business just to be your true self. Maybe I do. Hold on. Maybe I do need some help.
All right,
But
okay,
not
all
fed your
right,
bitch
okay.
up.
Don't-
Well,
all right, we're
no,
even,
one
we're
more,
even, we're
one
even.
more.
Uncle.
Yo,
All right.
it gets
Uncle.
even better.
I think we're less than halfway
Right,
through.
right.
Let's hear it for Luke,
I think,
everybody.
yeah.
That was fucking heavy shit.
Thank you. We're not
It gets darker, a little harder.
We're going to close the show
Okay,
by
I
him
can
reading
wait.
Beowulf.
Should we do it another day?
Jesus
the rest
Christ.
of it?
Thank you very much. That's a
you're
lot
welcome.
to put out
Yeah.
there, and like, yeah, I mean,
I didn't get to the mud and the blood part, but
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't think
I
you
got
did.
hungry when you said sausage and sauerkraut.
Yeah.
oh yeah, what's that?
That was the
Like,
first
it-
page, Jeff.
Yes, that's when I checked.
It's the
fuck
monitors,
out.
and like I'm 44, but all I can get is the irony that it's like, well, it's a scathing indictment of someone who's abusing the time that they are getting on stage.
Oh, my bad. I didn't
Well,
mean
it's
to.
just
I
sort of like
really-
that's all I can. That's all I'm getting
Yeah.
is that it's
Well,
like
I was really scared to say it.
wow, you're up
and,
on stage and you're not mindful of the individuals listening, and
sorry.
there's people out there. They're human beings, and human beings have feelings, and human beings are entitled to be entertained.
yeah.
And,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, like,
I get to that.
right. You get to that, but you got to that.
Eventually.
I mean, you now know what it's like to have stage time. Like you had an unequivocal
Yeah,
fucking
I
like
suppose so.
microphone like focused on you.
But he would have been there for 3 hours. He would have read
No,
that.
there's only
Right,
like,
and what if somebody came up to you after that show, after you did that for 2 hours? What if somebody came up to you and like, I don't know what happened. I've never said the word blacklist outside of a
Yeah, I've
tweet.
never heard you say that.
But what if you had a
you didn't say
dissatisfying
the word.
encounter with somebody
Yeah.
after a show, and then what if that person then was at your next show? What if they
They
were
raps
like,
about
I want to
you.
tell you about your show, and then you do the
Yeah.
show, and then you're like, well, it's hard to do a show because
oh yeah, because there's this dude just rapping his battles off.
Let's check in with Luana. Luana, what did you think about that rap?
And I'm sorry.
It was long, and I wish you had bought a bigger book to write it in.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Less page turns. Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
Luana,
Good job.
Luana, what's your deal? What are you up to these days?
I am just here because Dan Harmon,
Oh, really? Yeah. Where are you from?
Arkansas,
What part?
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Did you go to school there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you drove down here?
Yeah. My friend Marcos did
Marcus?
because my car's broke down right now.
Your car broke down.
Yeah, having transmission problems. And I said, hey, I bought my ticket also. Will you please let me drive with you?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
All right.
what's it like to be on stage next to Lucas? Or Luke, rather.
Luke.
It's good. We're best friends now.
Well, let's have a hand for Luke because I want to keep the chairs rotating. Let's have a hand for Luke and his
Luke, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lou.
his brush with death and his rapping.
Luke, that was good shit, man. Thank you, Luke, for your awesome rhymes and sharing.
I gotta say, it takes a lot of courage to come up on stage and admit that you were told never to come around him ever again. Like, you could have just been pulled so quick, and yet that was one of the first things, like, you said it pretty early.
But where's my medal for going, oh, interesting.
Here's the...
Carry on.
I,
But where's their medal for being like, oh, thank you. Here's my $15.
I was getting
please
to
tell
that.
whoever you want to just say stuff. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You're like a goddamn.
I'm always there.
Wait, Luana and Steve, switch. So Luana, you're next to Dan, so you guys can convene here.
I thought I don't want to argue all night, but she's fine where she is, right? She's comfy. Okay. All right.
I mean,
Sorry.
you 69 Luke, but you want to...
I offered. I told him he was 69. All right. Like let's balance it out. Like I want to. Is this
can't end well.
Thank you. Actually, you know who it'd be. You know who.
Oh, I know.
What?
I know what you're thinking.
What?
he knows. Don't question him.
What? What do you? Come on. What do you?
You're gonna ask about Lacey?
What? Oh, you want me to?
Oh, I thought that's where you're going.
I did want to bring up Sam, the sound guy.
Oh, you should. Well, you
I
said.
wanted
Okay.
to
I thought we were getting to know Luana.
Let's talk.
Why is the what the fuck?
You don't have a show. My whole show is shitting on you. That's all I have.
We have a woman on stage that we haven't even spoken to, and you want to start bringing up other people?
Luana doesn't want this kind of attention any more than Luana. Okay, I mean, it was like, I mean,
Huh?
What else would you ask me?
Oh, okay. If you,
She's
okay,
already up here.
Yeah.
Dan, ask her an important question.
Luana, what color is love?
It's a dark purple.
Nice.
I mean, she said that like she knows that that's the actual answer.
Scientific fact.
Do you have a favorite color?
Purple.
Is it dark purple?
Why is dark purple your favorite color? Like, why is that love? It just feels like love to you?
My grandma used to wear dark purple all the time.
You loved her?
Yeah.
She's gone. She's when did she go away?
I'm not good with dates. This sounds really bad.
That's a symptom of ADD.
Luana, Dan has a rap about your grandma.
Yeah. How hard did you fuck her?
I'm gonna lock eyes with you, so I.
Luana's grandma was named Lydia. He fucked her so hard, she got chlamydia. Oh, God. Right?
Seems like kind of an obvious place to go, but
Yeah.
I would have been much more giving, I
Yeah,
think.
Dan, you would have been much more nuanced about that.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna. No, what I was gonna do is I was hoping, like, I wanted to bring somebody else up that was like, okay, what's the opposite of a guy that fell 100 feet onto his face and that has a rap about how I done him wrong, which would be somebody who maybe has anyone been launched into the air 100 feet. And or is very happy that they met me or something. It's just for me, it's just like I'd like to balance it. We got people pointing at other people. It's very curious to me. Like, you're like, this guy loves you so much.
And he can fly.
Is it true? Why is your friend's pointing at you? He thinks that you admire me and think that I'm an inspiring figure in your life. Yes, it's true. Yeah? Would you tell me about it in front of people? You don't have to, but if you would, it would make me feel better. You can take the birthday seat. Get the fuck out! Will you get the fuck out of here? He's born yesterday, so he can just sit where he wants. Hello, what's your name?
Tim.
Tim, and you're from Arkansas, I'm guessing?
From Arkansas.
I'm getting good at this. All right, well, tell me how you love me.
I don't know if it's that astounding, but I'm just kind of a failed writer, and I'm impressed with your writing.
It's like you're the opposite of a skateboarder.
What didn't you write?
I've not written a lot of scripts.
Okay, scripts and screenplays and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of poetry.
Cool.
Luana, what's your...
When you say failed writer, Tim, you mean you failed how?
I don't know what I mean. I'm just, I'm an introvert. My friends made me come up here.
Well, you mean you don't want to call
You
yourself...
you write and you're not Dan Harmon is what you mean, right? You're not like a...
Nobody wants to call himself a writer ever.
We were just talking about you at the table with my friends that I just met who are awesome. They gave me this bumper sticker. Anyway.
Oh, nice.
Harmontown, Dick's Tangent.
Right.
So, what were we talking about?
Okay.
We're talking about you, Tim.
The table was like, sorry.
Don't worry about it's me too. I do the same thing. Believe me, it's every show. That's why I was shifting over to Luana for a second. When you got adjusted to because this gets boring really fast. Trust them. But I was going to say, Luana, what's your like not your current job, but like the one that you feel failed at? Like whether it's because you didn't take piano lessons or what's the thing that you would have done that you should have done that do you still think about like, fuck, I didn't do that thing?
I failed at all of my jobs. It's like I just need money, so I work.
Right. It's not like a dichotomy where it's like my dream life and then my regular life.
I just know
that's
I
something
need
that's
to
kind of
survive.
okay. Yeah. I guess come to think of it, we sort of create that dichotomy in Hollywood because we're like, What if poor people didn't kill rich people? I guess it would be because we showed them movies about how working in a factory was just as good as their dreams. And the way we do that is by fading in on someone who has a dream and a factory job. And then we factory out these like myths to people. What factory do you work at?
It's called Walmart.
Mm-hmm. What's your post there?
I work at the home office. I answer calls about registers.
Answer calls about registries?
Answer registers. If the register breaks, then call in.
Oh, wait, are you like a technician that fixes the register?
No, I just take the call about it and then I send it to the person who will fix it.
Just tell somebody there's a thing broken.
I'll send it to the next level.
Do you live in constant fear of people realizing that your job could be...
They know now.
They're like, there's a phone on the left side of your desk and a phone on the right side?
Yeah.
And then someone's going to notice that you can connect the cords? I'm laughing because I'm a cruel person. I guess I'm laughing because I've been there. I guess I don't know. That's okay. Well, what do we? Yeah, okay. All right, lights are out. Okay, they found out we were playing craps on stage. Okay, so back to you. See, I forgot your name. Tim. Easy name to forget. Now you're a little more relaxed. Like, pitch us your app. No, I don't know. I just brought you up as a
Tim,
blatant. I was like, somebody hug me.
What kind of writer are you? Would it be screenplays or novels or short stories or
Poetry.
Huh?
Poetry.
Really?
Poetry.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, like, you can be a failed poet and die, and then people find out later on that you were a great poet.
That's what I'm counting on.
But that's what makes it the hardest job of all, because you're like, well, how do I know when I've started or finished?
Exactly.
I'm going to write some poetry today. Well, maybe this blank page is my poem. Or maybe it makes me identical to a non-poet. And then you're like, I'll put an A. You're like, that might be the best poem ever. I will never know.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say before is you put yourself out there. You stand up here and show people your failure, your true self, but also your accomplishments, right?
Yeah.
And it's impressive. That's what we love about you.
Yeah, I take it for the team. I'm like, look, if I can do this, come on. What are we afraid of? What's your worst nightmare? Ending up like up here, going like, that's my show. And then you're like, here's $10, $15, and then you're like, there he is, going, I can do it. I think it's a service. I like it. I like connecting with people. Are you talking to him or me? Okay, him. You want a poem from Tim?
Yeah.
Do you have poems that you would never? You seem like a guy that would never want to share one of your poems. That's a challenge.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't have them memorized. I'm not a spoken word poet.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
But the thing is, like, poetry is an important thing. Like, I'm only recently getting into like poetry, like, and like, really reading poetry, because like, poetry for me always seems like something that's a little distant, and like you have to be smart, or like it's like listening to jazz. That horn solo by Coltrane is like it's above my musical brain, and you read poetry and it kind of escapes you a bit. But if you really sit down and listen to poetry and let it wash over you, it actually is really important. And also, like, and I'm not being reductive or diminishing at all. Like Luke, like what you read for us, like that was poetry, and that was like, it's cool for people to write things down, just for the sake of writing them down and saying them out loud or putting them on paper. So, like, to be a poet is important. I think, especially now, when our president can't finish a fucking sentence.
Absolutely.
Also, he's the only president.
And hey, I voted for him too. He's just not the most literate president we've ever had. We can all admit that.
Trump,
I voted for. No, I'm
there's
kidding.
Probably people here that voted for Trump, and let's not make this political. He didn't have he didn't have a poet laureate at his inauguration because he's not poetic. And I think we need poetry in the world right now more than ever. So to have people that
I am suspicious of everybody who has a problem with words, and I've always had that problem. And believe me, I acknowledge the fact that the left side of the political spectrum has had a problem with words more than anybody.
Whose phone was that?
What?
Okay, good. Just making sure. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, I've been as much like people have told me you used the wrong pronoun. You did it again. I did it to Levi. I did it I have the biggest foot in your mouth, kind of like old fat white guy, kind of like face of the enemy of progression. Kind of syndrome going on, and for the longest time it was very easy for me to be like, Jesus Christ, these fucking politically correct Nazis and all this stuff. And there is a part of us, the best part of us, that's like, oh, let's all just start being really, really nice to each other, and let's have a rule that you have to be really, really nice to each other. And now actual bad, ugly hatred has come out of the woodwork. And the really weird thing is that a lot of the people who have been the most adamant to adapt to a world where we have rules about what we say are the people that are now forced to acknowledge that, fuck, the only enemy of this thing is verbal nudity, is making mistakes, babbling, saying what you actually mean. If the more people do that, and also it has to be coupled with, if you're wrong, and then someone says, that offended me, they don't mean you shouldn't have been born. They don't mean that you shouldn't have any money that you have. They don't mean that you should lose your job. They mean that offended me, and you can actually just be like, okay, fine, then you're easily offended, whatever. But what is my fucking point? I just we're all awash in this weird zone right now, and I have no idea. You're awash in this weird zone, Harmon. We have work tomorrow. I don't have a point. This is usually the part of the show where I spiral into a really accidentally eloquent rant. It's intentional and not an eloquent this time. And it's just your tough luck.
Dan,
you're out $15.
Dan.
You would have lost a lot more out there this last 2 hours. There's those machines are designed to rob you. I don't care. And then I just throw everybody under the bus and get on a plane. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm scared and fat and white and sad and straight, and I guess I offered to 69 a guy. Thank you for your applause. Thank you. That's very brave. I don't know what part
we're having a small meet and greet after. Dan's going to 69 10 people after the show.
I will 69 everybody that hasn't been 69
now, Tim,
yet.
a friend of yours, I think, handed you a phone. Is that somebody handing you one of your poems for us to read or to hear?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well,
what if you know that we're gonna, even if it sucks, we're gonna pretend it's awesome because that's how humanity works.
Can I do a small interlude real quick? Whatever your politics are, whether you are pro-Trump, anti-Trump, whatever your stance is right now, he didn't have a poet at his inauguration, which is normally the case.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Yes.
His
point.
I want to read one quote that is what John F. Kennedy said at his inauguration. Or maybe not his inauguration, but he said at some point, when power leads a man toward arrogance, poetry reminds him of his limitations. When power narrows the area of man's concern, poetry reminds him of the richness and diversity of existence. When power corrupts, poetry cleanses. So I would include Luke in that, and everybody, and also Dan and your ramblings. The idea of saying what's on your mind and being able to say it semi-intelligently, hopefully very intelligently, the idea of expressing thought in a world where right now it's just dying on the fucking vine. We've got Tim on stage who is a poet and is worried that you're a failed writer. You're not a failed writer. It's fucking gorgeous that you are a poet in a world without poetry.
All right. I know what you're thinking. How do I follow that? I know what you're thinking.
That's wow.
But the answer is with sincerity and look, yeah, you've got nothing but runway here.
Okay.
You saw what we put up with. You know.
Dan played fake craps with a bunch of guys that didn't know who we are.
You know how bad this show is. You're good.
Tim, lay one on us, please.
Okay, I'm just going to read it. This is called Challenger Deep. I'll just read it. In truth, once more, I stood shivering, clinging to starboard gear, unnatural fear, braided lines strained out of roiling water, snagging sea monsters, trawlers coaxing nightmares to light. When ancient head near breaking Pacific lines snapped, behemoth sank back to the deep's caverns, unfathomed. 4 times over the morning course we drug the bastard skyward. 4 stolen hooks left us ragged shrouds of algae. Midday and the captain ordered a final angle. I think he caught my ashen face, ordering me to take lead. Either fear abandoned ship or the coward dog's body. I lurched forward, clutching leaded nets. Shouts fell away above a submarine missile's shadow, scuttling aft. Nymphod under dying wake. Tiger propping herself on deck, resting on pectoral fins, as a child might lean elbows on a soda counter. Powerless, I caught myself searching sunken, stalking eye, incredulous mates' tales. Some hideous king swallowing whole to become man, to walk on land, to seduce, to spawn amphibious, to devour mothers, to drag fathers through the void. Anvil skull, smiling rows of arrowheads.
Yay.
Thanks. Thanks, Nick.
You bet. I like the size of the page.
Perfect.
Scrollable page.
Also, we can say for sure you're not a failed writer. That's magnificent, man. That's really cool. You've been given a horrible task. You have to keep writing. You have to keep writing for no audience. You have to keep doing it whether you like it or not.
You're the only person that can evoke that can say those words. It doesn't matter. It's just like that is that. I guess that's what I was trying to get at. Is like this thing about fashion and like when we're saying the right thing and the wrong thing and how that reflects upon whether or not we want humanity to progress. It's like, well, we've actually fallen back to a position where, okay, there's a war between the people that think you need to say what you feel and a war and the people who think that should be actually put over here. Well, you do things that affect people, and that you lie. That's what politics should be, and all that stuff. And like no matter what you voted for, no matter what your politics are, no matter how your family leans, and what you think people forgot, and what sickens you, and how you're sick of this and all of that. Like, I like to think that everybody that I would want to hang out with is somebody that agrees that it's better to just barf out shit, like, and some of it will be silk, and some of it will be dessert from last night, and some of it will be ugly, and some will be beautiful, and like we gotta sort it out. Like it's just our job. Why am I explaining that to you? You're a poet.
But that's what I love about this podcast is that you guys throw it all out there, and I worry too much as a poet. I worry too much about
That's the enemy.
making it perfect.
Did you hear the Open Mike Eagle episode where he was like, yeah, the enemy is stopping. It's like, oh, it's that idea. I've said that 1,000 times to young writers but I never follow this advice ever. I've never followed it once. Is that the idea that your job is to write something good is why you're not writing. Because who the fuck is going to write something good?
It's great advice.
It's your own definition of good writing is going to be automatically better than anything you've ever written. And if you're worth your salt, so that's not what you're going to write. You have to write something underneath. You have to write shit that you think is bad. You have to get to that level, and you just like get it out there. I never do it. I sit there and go like, fuck it. And then someone calls and says, you're fired tomorrow. And then I go, fuck you then. And they're like, this is fine. I'm like, yeah, it was fine. Because I'm a genius. And then I say on Twitter, I'm a genius. And then you guys say I'm a genius. And then I come to Oklahoma and do a show. And people get cake. But overall, I don't know. All right. Well, thank you, Tim, for that poem. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim. Tim, real quick, before you go, is there a way for people to find your poetry online that we can go look at, or is there a last name or a thing that we want to find?
My last name is Muren, M-U-R-E-N. You might find a couple of things out there if you really want to search for them.
Yeah, well, I do. Yeah, that's cool.
Thanks,
Tim.
he had that pause for a second. He was like, my last name is, and I was like, oh, here we go. He's like, my last name is Hitler, but here's the thing. Like, I'm obsessed with nautical imagery, and I learned it while my grandpa told me about Hitler's conquest at sea. But I'm not one of those Hitlers. I'm a self-loathing Hitler.
Luana, are you an artist in any way? Do you have any artistic leanings?
Not at all.
None? You don't sing, you don't dance, you don't write?
I can't cut a straight line.
With the scissors, you mean?
Like, she says she's all crafty. My whole family is. I can't cut a straight line. I can't draw.
Are you young enough for me to ask how old you are?
I am, I forget all the time, 28.
28.
Yeah, that's a good age.
I
I think that's how old Steve is now.
I kind of have this. It's a horrible human urge. I want to see you panicked. Like I want to. Well,
Jesus Christ!
Well, because she's so evolved and relaxed. I'm like, what makes her panic? I said it was a horrible urge.
This is the dynamic. It's great. I love it.
So you're thinking like you're admittedly not an artist in any way.
No.
None. But you seem just cool as shit. Like you're mellow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a secret. Like, I think artists are all crazy people. Like they have to say something to like get off their chest so they can relax. But you just seem naturally relaxed.
My art is not worrying.
No, this is a real thing.
You're Buddha.
Your art is being. This is a real thing I've been thinking about because I'm writing this book that's is going to also rob people of their money. But the where I'm thinking about like human evolution and how we're all like coming from chimpanzees. I'm sorry if you didn't vote for that. I know you're all liberal. It's fine, and I didn't mean that if you're not. I'll suck your dick for $1. Don't beat me up.
Do you think those poker guys are still here? Check in with them.
No, let's not check in with them. We checked in with them enough. But no, I love to think that they hung out and then they're like, what? Who's Duncan Trussell? And then they're like they got all into it. But I was just thinking about like chimpanzees and like the fact that like we as a species, like the species that we evolved from, like our shtick became alarm. Like if you we peaked at like we were like so satisfied. We have no enemies. We were like the only thing we had to worry about was like leopards coming at us, and then we just became this species that was like we'll sit here, we'll eat, we'll fuck, we'll hang out, and then if anything fucks with us, we'll go ah, and then everyone will go like run away. And now today we just like walk around with these devices in our phones, and it's just like everything that alarms us is the thing that sells. It's bigger than just like the news. It's like our stories are about like you're gonna die. How are you gonna deal with that? We're addicted to. We're beyond addicted to it. Like we're built on it. Like we are just people that like we don't think that anything could possibly be fine, and as a result, nothing is ever fine. Like there's always shit to worry about, which continues to feed itself. It's like a junkie saying, "Well, I only do heroin when my life's going really shitty." Yeah, and it's your guess what? That's going to be Wednesday. It's going to keep happening, because you're putting yourself in that zone. Like we've been doing that, but there's unlike with heroin or booze or anything. There's absolutely not a single human being or even carbon-based life form that's not on this thing. So no one's ever going to call us on it. But that's what we're doing. We're like sitting around, like figuring out how to freak out, and we're never going to stop unless we actively decide that we have a problem and have like a 12-step meeting where we're like, we love freaking out. We don't want to do it anymore. We're always going to want to do it. Let's go to the moon and like not freak out anymore. I don't know why I'm laying all this on you. Like,
I'm fine.
You're working at Walmart and you're like, fine. I'm projecting onto you, and I'm like, here's the thing, Luana.
Luana, you're so laid back. Like, do you have?
You're so laid back.
Do you have anxiety at all? Like, I don't want to say you're laid back. No.
But when you lay around the house goes back.
Do you ever have anxiety? Like, do you get hung up on shit? Or are you bullshitting us? Or are you just that mellow, even keeled all the time? Or is it something that you have to like sublimate and eat up that anxiety, like, and you bury it down?
You're a raging inferno inside.
Yeah.
You're about to go off.
Yeah, I'm like fine with being a raging inferno. I like that.
You're fine. You're fine with us accusing you of being a raging inferno inside.
Good.
She's fucking with us. She's fine with everything.
I'm asking, are you? Is it possible to be just completely laid back, or are you keeping some shit buried?
Like, I freak out, but it's not for long. I don't stay mad long. I don't do anything for long.
You don't hold grudges?
No.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Is there anything, and I know the answer is no, is there anything that you repeat to yourself when you start to get upset that makes you relax? I know the answer is no, because you don't, because you're just like, oh, I'm relaxed. Like, I'm trying to learn things like, whatever. Luana.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I feel like I'm upset.
He's asking you to tell him that you have a mantra that keeps you cool, but you're probably just cool built in.
I want that to be true, but that's not true.
Yeah, you want to help me, because that would be great, but you're fucking fine.
No, I just watch TV all the time, and like I would spend weekends just listening to your commentary on Community, like, and
it doesn't, and nothing I say. I mean, listen, I'm trying to tell you in those commentary. I'm like, well, this episode could have been better. Luana, get upset.
No, I'm just like,
and you're like,
I'm
that's
like,
fine.
he got mad.
What do you watch? What do you watch? Like, do you watch true crime?
Law and Order, Special Victims Unit.
So okay, so you're gobbling up a little. It's fictional crime. Like
Yeah.
You're like.
Yeah, I don't. If I watch like 48 Hours or something like that, it freaks me out because I live alone, and then it's like, oh, someone's gonna kill me now.
Yeah. 40 Hours is always about a woman who got fucking murdered by some asshole that lived next door.
And it's just some random person on the street. It's not like a husband or anything. It's like they didn't know him and they saw him, and then now she's dead.
It's funny because it's true.
I snort when I laugh sometimes. Sorry.
He doesn't want to. He only snorts when he's around somebody beautiful as you.
If in your laid backness, could you osmotically understand that I'm an uptight person that is driven by his ability to make people happy, which means people have to be unhappy. I have to make them happy. Is there anything I can do to make you happy, even if you have to lie? Like, you just say, like, oh, if you pulled down your pants, that would make my day. And then I pulled down my pants. That's not a...
Don't say that.
I chose that suggestion to take it off the table.
I don't want to say that.
I know you don't. You shouldn't. I'm saying, like, help me. Like, you're privileged. You're relaxed.
Well, you're asking her, Dan, you're saying that you want flawed people to be fixed by your creativity, and you're asking her to be flawed so that you can make her happy.
Yes.
But she clearly is a happy person. That
I know,
likes
and
you.
I don't like that.
But yeah, but she likes you otherwise. Like, she already likes you whether or not she's flawed.
I'd like her to be different. And if she's so cool, she can do that for me.
You're trying to fix somebody who doesn't need fixing.
I'm trying to break her. I have no desire. She came pre-fixed. It's nothing to do with her but break her.
Keep trying.
Oh.
This is why
stay
she
mad
doesn't-
at you.
This is exactly why she doesn't watch 48 Hours, Dan.
All right, fine. Well, stay up here. I'm gonna go. Unless you don't want to. I'm gonna go out into the audience again. Yeah, you guys like it. You like this part.
Welcome to heaven.
All right, table 9. What's going on?
I tried to send you a drink. They wouldn't send you a drink.
I got plenty.
Well, right on. You got Kettle One. Right on, for sure.
Table 9.
Table
9 needs bread.
Table 9 clearly doesn't need more alcohol.
Oh, you have a community book. What is that? A Sense of Community, Essays on the Television Series and Its Fandom, edited by Ann Gee Lee. What is this?
A friend of mine is a college professor and actually has a book about your show.
What?
Oh, take that, Chuck Lorre. Don't see a lot of books about that. Well, thank you for bringing that and having that out in the open. It was just to give me a boost, right? Oh, back to this guy.
See,
We love you.
for people that don't know our show, that anyone that happened in here tonight, like the gamblers in the back table, this is a show about Dan asking the world, do they love him? And the answer, the answer is yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. 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 We love you.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I think
It's that easy.
I still want to get more data.
But he's angry at Luana for not needing to be fixed.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I have an internal gauge where I'm like, if I spent $15, I'd walk away going, oh, that's awesome. I robbed him.
Take out $200 and play one more game of craps.
All right, let's check in with the guy that dressed like Rick. What's your name?
I'm John. Hello.
You say you're drunk?
John.
Oh, John. Okay. It's projection. It's called projection. I'm sorry. You're John. Thank you for dressing like Rick.
Anytime.
Are you from Arkansas?
No, I'm from Oklahoma.
Where the dirt's red. Where my grandpappy's from.
Yes.
Yeah. When's the last time there was a tornado here?
Gosh.
Couple days ago?
Like all the time.
And a bunch of people died, and it's in bad taste for me to bring it up, right?
I guess, yeah, if you're not from here.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for dressing like my show. Just remember that.
You just met Shy Rick.
Yeah.
There's Tiny Rick, there's Shy Rick.
All right, table 46. How you doing?
Pretty good.
What's your name?
Connor.
Connor. What are you? What's your what are you? You're. Oh, come on! Don't. I mean, you can both be Connor. That's actually the. All right, never mind. Sorry. I was going to bring up a Terminator thing and say everyone can be Connor, guys, especially. Oh, he says that he's you from the future.
Yeah, I am.
And that you. No, but he says that he's here because you don't exist anymore. And that you're dying on an atomic level. That's what he said. Sorry to put words in your mouth. And then you had some insight about that. I don't know if I should just keep giving the mic to everyone that just has a theory about the multiple Connors. But
I was just saying, like, if it's sort of a pantheist kind of spiritualist thing, it could just be both interpretations of the same basic Connor.
And where are you from, sir?
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh shit!
I guarantee you fucking exactly. That's a lateral point of view. Did you drive here from Louisiana? Okay.
New Orleans. It was a bit of a drive, but I kind of broke it off through Dallas. I drove up to Dallas and then drove from Dallas to here, and
isn't that out of the way?
It's a bit out of the way, but there's a place to sleep.
You drove from Louisiana past Oklahoma to Texas and then came back here? No? Am I bad at geography?
All right. I've lost control of the show. That's not your fault. It's me. I'm a bad entertainer. All right. What do we do? How long have we been doing a show? How much show have we done?
We probably have like 8 minutes left.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Or 14.
Oh.
But probably 9.
Let's go with 14 at least.
I say, Dan, are there 2 handhelds that you could take in the crowd?
What do you mean? Like,
are there 2 wireless
Oh,
mics?
yeah, because the people I'm talking to, they don't have a mic, and then it's just me walking around going, "Who are you?" And then you hear a mumble, and then I'm like, "Whoa, that sounds crazy."
No, I mean, there's not. There's only one wireless. So maybe you do a roving rap through the crowd. Like
I'll just be better at
a transient, itinerant, errant night.
Wait, sorry. What's your suggestion?
He wants you to rap.
A roving rap. Yes. Of course, yeah.
Maybe you do like a groovy rap through the crowd or something.
Right.
But not quite yet. Like make some friends. Snake rap.
Rapping about mamas is a crutch, says this guy. But wait, is rapping a crutch or just about the mamas?
Mike Eagle mentioned a crutch for freestyling. You can't fall back on your mamas.
You're right. No, you're right. But I mean, I'm traveling. I thought I could go back on the crutches if I'm going out of town. Thank you for reminding me. You should watch a show called Max Headroom that was produced in the 80s. You look like the kid that created Max Headroom. His name was Bryce Lynch. The character's name was Bryce Lynch. He looks exactly like him. Rap about you? About crutches. Okay. Are you setting me up because like your mom uses crutches and you want to punch me and say, okay. Well, yeah, what if I rapped about crutches? Then I wouldn't need to use the mama crutch. Okay.
Dan, do you think we've traveled all the way here to the Oklahoma-Arkansas border that you could do a rap that was mama-free? That completely, that you get out of your safety zone and not fuck any mamas?
Just let me try. Yo, 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 yo.
No mama rap.
A free rap, free of mamas. I'm not gonna rap about today or tomorrow raps. There's gonna be no mama talk. This is a rap that's free of all that. I am named Dan Harmon. I got up this morning and I was disarming. I went to breakfast and had a bowl of cereal. I didn't fuck your mama for real. I didn't use a spoon.
Wait.
And real soon I'm gonna keep rapping, and I'm not gonna have rapped about your mama at all.
You said mama like 11 times.
My name is John Johnson. I didn't fuck your mama though. Just give me a second.
Okay, Dan.
You gotta give me a second. If you're gonna make me do shit.
You said mama 13 times, and you did or did not fuck a couple mamas on that.
You guys didn't order any drinks, or I don't mean to throw you under the bus. Lashing out at strangers.
I want to know if you can rap without saying the word mama.
What's your name?
Marshall.
Marshall. You?
Amber.
Amber. All right. Yo.
You can fuck Marshall and Amber, but not a mama.
Yo. 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 Marshall fucked Amber all the time. What's your name? Brian. Brian doesn't feel very good about that because he's sitting closer to Amber, and I should have observed that. You don't just go around the table. There's a 6-inch distance that it clearly indicates that he's either your friend from work or Marshall's friend from high school. And that was bad form on my part.
I mean,
Let's just leave table 30
You're warming up. You're warming up.
Okay,
here.
all right.
Yeah.
Table 32. What's going on? It's like, all right. How are you guys? What are you guys? You guys are in love. Yes. All right. I don't want to interrupt your night. How are you guys? What's your name?
I'm Brent.
Brent.
Katie.
Katie. How do you know when you're done? Okay. I'll tell you. Yeah. Yo. Brent. Brent. I know when I'm done when I fuck your mommy. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do that.
We had one rule.
I said I wouldn't do that.
You instantly fucked a mommy.
All right.
Saying mommy doesn't make us not think it's a mama.
I forgot everyone else's name, and I spelled his. And
Get their names again. Let's try again. Get their names. We had Brent and who else? Oh, you want to move to another table.
What's your name,
He's moving
ma'am?
on.
Lacey.
Lacey, she runs the whole joint.
Oh, Lacey. She's the reason we're here. She brought us here.
She's the biggest Harmontown fan in the world. You tell us, I don't care. Like, you guys can leave if we do a 3-hour show, but if I have to in order to make sure that your reputation is secure, what do I have to do to make this a good Harmontown show?
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, what haven't I done?
Dance like a leprechaun?
All right, I'm putting you on the spot.
I think give the people what they want. Take your shirt off and do baby kicky dance.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I only had to hear it once. Okay. Yeah.
And when I say give them what they want, give them what they don't want.
Yo, when your shirt comes off and you show your gut, You're gonna do a show. So what? You go to Oklahoma and give them the news. I didn't fuck your mama because she's not abused by me. I'm sorry for that language. But, okay, all right, sorry. All right, well, hey, maybe you don't want me to take my shirt off if I'm so...
I mean,
It
Dan...
sounded like you didn't like my rap. I don't know why you'd want to see my naked body. Right. But rap at a higher quality.
Dan, let's give you the freedom to fuck as many mamas as you want, but you don't have to. Don't make the mama thing a crutch.
All right. Okay.
Also,
well, I should disrobe on stage, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
Sam. Everybody saw Sam, right?
We've already broken several Cherokee Nation laws right now, so let's continue the rich tradition.
All right. I don't think I did a very. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yo. Okay. Yeah.
Also, you're allowed to leave right now before this happens.
Well, yo. When you go downtown and you eat some soup, you're gonna eat it until you poop. It's gonna be liquid because it wasn't solid. I fucked your mama because my name's DJ Khaled, a celebrity rapper. I just rapped about what I do in the crapper. I watched Trapper MD.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, right. The Midwest is the place to be. You go down to the Panhandle and you take a pee. I'm down to Texas and it funnels down to Mexico. That's where you don't want to go. You gotta build a wall. I voted for it. I fucked your mama so hard I exploded her tit. Sorry. I said I fucked your mom, but I also had a pretty good rhyme there. Because I rhymed exploded and voted, which was unintentional. Fuck, man. Just don't.
This segment is brought to you by MeUndies, apparently.
Hey, diddle diddle, your mama's in the middle. I rap so good, I play the fiddle. I want to fuck your mom so hard I go home. Fuck your mama where the buffalo roam. It's in the place where the Cherokee Nation is gonna go across the same this thing. Okay, all right, come on, just give me a second. Fuck, all right. All right, just like, it's $15. What do you get?
They get 69 after the show.
I gotta combine taking off my. How much? I got enough time to be naked and go out into the audience, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, you. It's the worst show in the world.
Thank you. Is it, Lacey? Is that illegal? Okay, that's fine. It's fine if you give me.
He's a millionaire.
Yo.
He's got 5 shows on the air.
Yo.
He wants to destroy himself.
Yo. Rap is an art, and art is rap. I fucked your mama until she couldn't crap. I stopped her up with my dick. Yo, I made your mama sick by having sex with her. It's a crutch. I'm sorry. I can't not rap about fucking your mama. It's hard. I'm really self-conscious because I think I might have a skid mark in my underwear. There's a really good chance of that.
Now you're self-conscious?
I thought about that.
You're dancing in a room full of strangers in your panties.
That was the last thing I thought of. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's a guy that wants to fail.
I just want to give you your show's worth. I just want to give you... All right.
Thank you for coming to Harmontown, everybody. That's been our show. Thank you, Luana.
No! Don't end it! Don't end the show! You can't end the show!
Thank you, Tim, the poet. Luke, the rapper who fell on his face. Lacey for making it all happen. Spencer Crittenden, everybody. Thanks. I'm Jeff Davis. Your mayor, Dan Harmon, will probably keep rapping for the next 45 minutes. So you're allowed to leave. Dan Harmon, everybody. Just tell him you love him. Just say that you love him. And he'll put his clothes back on. He hates himself so much that he takes his underwear and makes it a thing. He's doing a baby dance. Just everybody come up and hug him at once. Everybody close around him and hug him.
That's scary.
I don't. These 8 people like withheld the standing O.
He found, yeah, because they're closest to you.
They're my heroes.
Dan found the 4 people that didn't stand up. The show is over.
What did you gave that guy his $20 back or?
Oh, Mark, thank you for your dice. Mark,
Right.
you got your dice back.
Rap. Oh.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
House music.
There'll be a line somewhere where we could talk. You can tell me I did a good job.
Yeah, let's all meet out in the casino. We'll all have a drink and we'll all hang out afterwards.
I'll let you get a photo if you ask real nice. Yeah. You've earned it. Thank you for coming to the Cherokee Casino.
Hey, Dan, can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
Have you been working out? I know more about your balls now than I ever. Can we do a free spot for MeUndies? Hey, go to
MeUndies have a pouch for your cock. Promo code Harmon.
They do.
MeUndies rock.
They do. The pouch makes them look like they're a thing. But
Yeah, your balls are just nestled like a little canary in there. It's
yeah.
Okay, let's go to the bar and drink, shall we?
Yeah, I'll see you guys. We'll take pictures and
Thank you so much to everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you for bringing us here. Thank you. A big round of applause for Lacey for making this all happen.
Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.
Feral Audio.